Hello and welcome to marketing91.com. In this video, we are going to cover the topic on constructive criticism. Before we proceed any further, please do note that we publish 3 videos daily on YouTube. So please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's start with the definition of constructive criticism. Constructive criticism is giving reviews in a way that takes the pros and cons both into account. Instead of paying attention to negatives, providing helpful feedback on where improvement is possible is considered as constructive criticism. As stated by Elon Musk, constantly seek criticism. A well thought out critic of whatever you're doing is as valuable as gold. Moving on to what is constructive criticism. The aim of giving constructive criticism is to provide valuable advice that can be used for getting better results. Constructive criticism can be seen as a type of positive feedback by some. Some can see constructive criticism as a way to gain confidence of the employee. Being able to give constructive criticism is a leadership skill. Moving on to the importance of constructive criticism. First, it encourages people and doesn't reduce people's morale because of negative feedback. If given correctly, it pays attention to improvement in the future rather than the present mistakes. Negative criticism ignores demonstrating how to improve. Constructive criticism gives better results quickly. The receiver knows how and what to improve. Moving on, how to provide constructive criticism. First, don't assume. While criticizing, one should do it according to what is known for sure about the receiver and the issue. Making assumptions makes the receiver look bad and also makes the criticizer look bad, especially if the critic is wrong. Next, talk about things that can be worked upon. The goal of feedback is to improve the individual. Criticizing things that can be worked on makes criticism constructive. Otherwise, it only makes the receiver feel bad. Next, concentrate on the goal and not the receiver. Making feedbacks personal makes the receiver feel attacked. Rather, one should talk in a way that refers to the work and not the person, especially in the workplace. Next, provide possible advice and solutions. Advice that doesn't mention how to start improving will not be useful. If an effort doesn't meet the standards, one has to be particular about it and provide feedback on how to improve. Thus, in the future, the receiver is knowledgeable about what to do and what not to do. Next, scope for improving rather than negatives. Constructive criticism tries to achieve better results faster. It is better to recognize the minor aspects of the scope for improvement. This is because it admits the work has been done, but results can be improved. And finally, start with the positive aspects. Constructive criticism depends on being positive and acknowledging the efforts without discouraging the receiver. A popular method is to sandwich a constructive comment among 2 positive ones. Next, how to accept constructive criticism. First, request follow-up time. If it's a problem of something presented by the employer, one could ask for a follow-up meeting for more queries and figure out the next steps. Next, ask questions to understand the criticism. After this, it's important to understand the feedback and gain clarity. One should avoid arguments. Instead, they should try to solve the problems by getting to the root of them. Next, thank the person. Showing appreciation doesn't mean agreement with the assessment. It expresses how one is accepting the effort the coworker has taken for the assessment and sharing what they think. Next, listen to understand better. When someone is criticizing, the receiver should listen closely. The person should be allowed to express fully minus interruption. During this, one shouldn't question or analyze a critic. Rather, they should concentrate on understanding the comments. Next, keep in mind the benefits of constructive criticism. One should know the benefits of such kind of feedback. It can improve your relationships, skills, and work product to reach goals that a boss or co-workers have set. One should halt reactions to a person who's criticizing. And finally, control your first reaction. One should stop and reflect when they are being criticized. 1 second is enough time for the brain to understand the situation. Moving on to some examples of constructive criticism. Scenario 1. A worker always misses crucial deadlines. They must be reminded that they have to be punctual or else everything becomes off track. What can be said in this case? I've seen that your sales report has not arrived on time for the last couple of months and I know you're occupied. But I need you to reduce your on-time delivery because these delays really throw the rest of the team off track. What can I do to assist you in managing your workload and help you not fall behind? Scenario 2. A hardworking employee who usually comes late for work. What can be said is, "Hi Jack, I have been reviewing everyone's performance in these months and you have done extremely well. You can do even better by coming early every day. This way you will have good work-life balance too." And finally, an example of Netflix. In the recent book, No Rules Rules, Netflix CEO Reed Hastings credits the Netflix culture for the brand's incredible success. Despite the focus mostly on Netflix's popular unlimited vacation policy, Hastings and Erin Meyer, his co-author, credit another method as a critical measure to creating a great culture, which is encourage candid feedback. With candor, high performers become outstanding performers. Frequent candid feedback exponentially magnifies the speed and effectiveness of your team. They write. Candid feedback doesn't come naturally. It has to be encouraged top-down. Netflix employees are told to say what you really think with positive intent. So that's it, folks. This brings an end to the topic on constructive criticism. These are some of the sources and links referred to for the content in the video. If you have liked the video, do subscribe to our channel where you'll witness 3 new videos daily. Additionally, if you want to view these videos in an organized manner, you can visit freecourses.net, where all our videos are arranged in the form of courses. Thank you and see you in the next video.